Hi, I'm Jake Brock, and welcome to D's Nuts.
Gucci.
This is my co-host, Hunter.
Gucci.
This is a podcast where we're going to be talking about just bands or stuff that you might not already know about, and we're going to hope to inform you on your stupidity.
Fucking cunts.
First thing we're going to be talking about is a band called The Countertops, who I saw at a small venue called the CD Cellar.
What was that venue like?
It was literally just a CD store that they moved all the CDs into the back room and set up a street light, what are they, fucking signal lights?
Fucking signal
with the red, green, and fucking yellow or whatever. And they took that and they just put it in front of the bands. There was two bands before they went on, I think. Yeah, there's two bands.
What are you talking about? Countertops or Jake Malkovich?
It's Jake Malkovich and the Countertops.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that name right though. I'm just gonna refer to them as the Countertops. Before they went on, there was another band called Lilac Days, who was a small Rockville, Maryland band, who are actually really good. But I'm trying to think. There's a band in between them called Walking with Elephants, or just Elephants, or something like that. I think it was just Elephants.
Every Tumblr girl's gonna love that band.
Yeah. And I don't want to say that they were bad, because they weren't terrible. There's no way that they were terrible. But the first instance of them being on stage, the lead singer, who's a girl, not saying girl,
I am.
That's a bad thing.
I am.
I really enjoy female singers, but it was a female who just instantly complained.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be rock music, you know? And she said it herself, she's like, I know this isn't really like
The fucking cat!
rock music or whatever. Like she said, I know this isn't rock and roll.
Jesus Christ, this cat's on my shoulder.
For all those who don't see what's happening because there's no camera, a cat that we found outside has now just jumped from Hunter's, from the stool that's 5 feet away from Hunter onto Hunter, and now he's now on the table, and Hunter is taking him off the table very gently.
Gently.
Yeah.
Quote unquote gently.
But anyways, she's on stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
The band Elephant, she introduces herself, she introduces all the people in the band, you know, they turn off the lights, you know, and they just have this street light on in front of her. And she starts to sing and then goes, I know this isn't rock and roll, but this light's really hurting my eyes. And I just went, what do you...
She's too brutal, man. She likes it dark. She wants it to be as dark as her heart, man. She's brutal.
That
She's
would make
deep.
sense, but she literally went, can we turn the house lights on?
Oh, bitch.
Yeah. And the whole band is just completely unemotional, you know, except their guitar player.
As elephants generally are, they're very unemotional.
Their guitar player was just flamboyantly happy.
Absolute mental.
Yeah. So it was he was kind of ruining their vibe, you know, but their vibe was lame as shit.
But they're a 9 Inch Nails cover band. But they could have very well been.
Mm-hmm. It was just bad. And I ended up buying everyone's CD but theirs. Because it was just so disappointing. You come to this place and it's just yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not going to put on a show for these people. And they were touring with the Countertops.
Well, this just in, Jake hates elephants. You heard it here first.
Well, fuck the elephants.
Yeah, fuck elephants. Fuck them.
Even though the animal is really smart.
It's really cute.
And I'm pretty sure they're trying to prove that elephants have the same consciousness as humans.
You generally think that about the band? Or genuinely think that was the band? Are you talking about?
Huh?
Are you still talking about the band?
No,
Trying to convey the emotions of elephants?
No, I'm talking about real elephants now.
Oh, shit, okay.
Scientists have discovered that elephants have a form of consciousness similar to humans because they're one of the only animals that instantly recognize themselves in mirrors.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. They, like, put mirrors in front of elephants, and the elephants, like, would open their mouths and, like, check the inside of their mouths to prove that that's them in the mirror.
As most of us do, you know.
I do.
You try to prove yourself every day that it's you in the mirror?
Yeah, I have really bad eyes, so when I don't wear my eyes in the bathroom, I'm like,
I don't wear my eyes in the bathroom.
is that me? And I go, ah.
Don't you just hate it when you forget your eyes?
Yeah, I hate when I wear my eyes. That's my issue wearing glasses is literally without them, I don't have eyes.
Yeah, I'm with that way with contacts. If I don't, I can't even tell from the girlfriend I'm talking to.
Have you seen the picture of me not wearing glasses for my 20th birthday?
That's funny as shit.
I literally am squinting.
You looked Asian.
So hard. It looks like I have 0 eyeballs.
Well, major callback about elephants. Not major, but still a callback. That too.
Wow, that spiked the audio like crazy.
Have you seen the video of the elephant playing with the ribbon?
Yeah, that's fucking adorable.
It's the most amazing video I've ever seen on the entire internet.
Link in the description.
Link in the description.
I think we need to turn down this audio over here.
Oh, your fucking elephant noise?
Yeah, because my fucking elephant noise. Also, we talk really loud for people. I think that's too low. I'm sorry that we're just adjusting the audio.
We talk very loud for people, apparently.
Yeah, we do. I'm just going to adjust the audio until we get it right. This is the first podcast we're recording.
See.
Ever.
See.
Ever.
See. That's Spanish for yes.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Muchos gracias is Spanish for yes.
Isn't that thank you?
No.
Isn't that lots of yeses? Is that what that means?
Hello yeses.
Hello yeses in Spanish.
There's at least like 7 yeses.
What's the Blanco El Diablo?
That means white devil.
Yeah. I love that. Blanco. It sounds so bland.
Blanco. I really hate when I go to a Spanish restaurant and some servers don't know the American name of even if they are Americanized or if they're just American in general, and they get that skinny little white kid that works at a Spanish joint, but they don't know the actual name. Well, they know the actual name on the menu, but they don't know the name of the product itself.
Yeah.
So you go, oh, can I have the white cheese dip? And you go, you mean the Blanco queso? I'm like, no, cocksucker, I mean white cheese dip. I mean I want the white cheese dip, not the Blanco queso.
Our friend Will does that.
I fucking hate that shit.
Where if you say something correctly, but it's not up to his standards of what he wants you to say, he'll go, oh, you mean this? I'm like, yeah, I mean that, and you fucking knew I meant that, or else you wouldn't have corrected me properly.
The performance is mediocre. You mean the performance was subpar.
No, you piece of shit. I meant it was fucking shitty. I meant you should definitely... For all these you who can't see the cat, because it's an audio podcast, not a visual podcast, Hunter has now punched the cat in the face and is bleeding everywhere.
Well, what can I say? I beat the pussy up.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, I hate myself for that one too.
Yeah, you should. You should hate yourself for a lot of things.
Thanks, Mom. Shouts out to my mom. Always been there for me from day one. Always called me a shithead.
Hunter's mom is the only woman who wasn't there for her own son's birth.
Well, that's actually funny you say that because my dad wasn't. Well, he was there for my birth, but he left every now and then.
Yeah, I would too. I'd have to throw up a couple times.
No, like during labor, okay, so it took 48 hours.
That's a shit ton of time.
Yeah, it took 48 fucking hours.
Why didn't they cut you out through her stomach?
Why didn't they just abort mission?
Abort mission. Keep him in there.
I'm surprised they didn't name me Rusty after the hook they probably tried to use to get rid of me. But that's a really bad joke, isn't it?
No, but...
But so it took 48 hours, right? And obviously it's not like constant. It's not a constant fucking delivery.
Yeah.
So there'd be intervals where she wouldn't be contracting and trying to push my big ass head out.
Yeah.
And my dad would leave the room and go downstairs in the hospital and watch NASCAR.
Ugh.
It's not bullshit. That's a complete true story.
I really don't like NASCAR.
It's a southern thing, I guess.
I would definitely love to be in a NASCAR race.
Oh, NASCAR races are cool as shit, because especially you can get these headphones that you buy, and I believe, like, they have mics built into them so you can talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they do. If it's not so you can talk to each other, it's so you can hear radio commentary about the race. So you're not just hearing.
Wait, who's wearing those?
The people, like
the audience.
Audience people, yeah. You can pay like an extra $20. I'm saying 20. I think it's more than that, obviously, but you can buy these and like certain people have them on. You'll see them wearing them, and it's so they can talk to each other and hear the race at the same time.
Ugh.
What?
Well, at that point, I would just watch it from home.
But it's not as fun watching it from home.
Is it?
You don't have the possibility of a tire hitting you in the face.
The only good part about NASCAR is crashes.
Speaking of crashes, Tony Stewart.
Who's that?
He was a NASCAR driver, and they weren't driving. I don't believe they were driving conventional like stock cars. I think they were just driving some kind of dirt derby bullshit. But basically, what happened was there was a young man who was like 20 years old, I think, and he was hit. And he said it was Tony Stewart. People were saying it was Tony Stewart that hit him, or he said it was Tony Stewart, or Tony Stewart said he hit him on accident. Who knows? But basically, this guy gets out of his fucking car when cars are going 200 goddamn miles per hour. Keep that in mind. He gets out of his car, and fucking Tony Stewart just comes up and fucking clears him. Just hits him. Kills the kid.
That's crazy.
And like, Tony Stewart didn't race for like a few days after that. It's like, really? Come on, dude. You're playing like one of the most dangerous sports in the world and you're worried about killing somebody?
How many people have died racing in NASCAR? Let's Google that real quick.
I'm saying at least hella. Is the keyboard getting picked up real loud?
Kind of. But not terrible. How many people... Fucking accidentally clicked it down now. Have died in
Taco Bell. That's the next statistic we need to look up. How many people died at a Taco Bell?
List of NASCAR fatal accidents. I'm going to assume it's like a lot.
Yeah, because NASCAR isn't necessarily the safe
shit.
sport. It was like in the hundreds? Or damn near?
Oh, let's see this real quick. Ooh, accidents, event, circuit. The next one says fatal. Fatal accidents. Total 14. You want to do some math real quick?
No.
Just get your phone. What about that calculator? You ready?
Yeah, calculator. Yeah, sure.
14.
14.
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. 30.
30 people have died racing in NASCAR.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The most people who have died racing in NASCAR have died on the Daytona International Speedway.
That's like one of the most popular racetracks too. So
14 people have died. 14 fatal accidents at the Daytona International Speedway.
That doesn't surprise me.
In between the years of 1961 and 2001.
Yeah, that's when safety regulations weren't really a thing.
Yeah.
Or at least not up to par as today.
Next one is Charlotte Motor Speedway was 6, and that's 64 to 95. What's the most recent one? Let's see.
Probably that Tony Stewart accident.
Well, I don't think that was on a course.
It was on a course.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like an actual
2009.
race. Oh shit, never mind.
Oh, like, which one is that?
Tony Stewart, that was like a month ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because you guys can't see what I'm looking at. It's literally like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think 10 or 11 tracks. And it just says 1 next to them. So one accident happened. Is that more then? Is that more accidents? Does that mean that one person had died on all these tracks? Is that what it's saying? I think that's what it's saying. So more people have died. Hold on, you ready? Let's do this again.
God damn it.
Shut up, you're typing numbers into a calculator.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you then.
Okay, you ready?
Bitch. What?
14.
14.
6.
Plus 6.
4.
Plus 4.
9.
Plus 9.
2.
Plus 2.
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 2. 2. 2, 2, 2. Okay. And now here's the crazy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus 15.
68.
So 68 people have died between the years of 54 and 2009.
Racing fucking cars.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta imagine like how many people die in drag races too. I'm sure a lot.
Drag races?
I'm sure.
I don't think so. That's just a straight strip one, right?
Yeah, but do you imagine how many times the tire probably blows out or they lose control of their car? Because they are going like 60 flat.
I guess that's true.
So, I mean, there's a high chance you're going to fuck up your body doing something.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Did you know that in NASCAR, all racing sports, I'm not just saying NASCAR, like F1 and all that, the suits are made, because when you're in that cabin of the car, it gets so goddamn hot, you start sweating everywhere.
You and me?
Yeah. But the suits are made of this material. It basically like keeps your body cool. I think it's like keeps your sweat in your body. It doesn't soak into the material. So I think it helps your body stay colder.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you're like I remember watching Psychology because we were watching a video on putting the body through extreme conditions.
Yeah.
And one of them was racing. And you're wearing that safety helmet and the temperature of your head gets absurd. And it's just like your brain kicks in and like it keeps you there. Which I don't understand how it does that, but I mean, I'm sure someone will know how.
Have you, completely on a different subject, have you seen the shit that's going on the internet, the fappening or whatever?
Oh, after Jennifer Lawrence and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that was right after the leak.
Was it?
Yeah, the fappening. Yeah, it's because media sources were. I remember watching on the Amazing Atheist channel because he always, not always, but he always. God damn, I keep saying it. He generally likes to put out content, or he gets asked to put out content based on current events happening, such as stuff like the fappening, which is people like Emma Watson complaining. Well, I guess you can't really say complaining, but I'd like to say that. She was complaining about the nudes getting leaked and people basically spreading them. Saying how it was illegal because it was private documents being shared publicly.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's true. It was an illegal act to break into the cloud and steal those images. But, nonetheless, don't put shit you don't want out there on something that's easy to obtain.
Mm-hmm. Apparently there's almost like 2,000 photos leaked.
It doesn't surprise me at all. I don't even use the cloud.
Cloud. What the fuck is that cat doing?
Fucking with that bag probably in the back, or the tub behind you. But yeah, it's just I mean, Emma Watson also. I'm actually happy that she did this because it's the first time I've actually ever seen someone that's an advocate for women also be an advocate for men. Starting the He for She Foundation.
I don't know what that is.
It's if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me on it. I think it's basically.
You heard him, everybody. Quote Hunter exactly on this.
Quote me exactly. And share it at school.
Tell your teachers.
Tell your teachers. Tell your pastors.
Tell your dad to fuck off.
Yeah, tell your dad to fuck off. Fuck off, Dad. Love you. But
hey, Dad.
Dad, fuck off. But I believe it's an organization or a foundation, one of the two that or movement, I guess is a better way to say it. But it's basically an egalitarian movement, meaning it's not just rights for women, it's rights for men and women.
Yeah. Which
is what most feminists, modern feminists or feminazis, as some people like to call them, like I do, generally like to think.
You like to call them feminazis because you like to call anybody anything that offends them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But continue.
A lot of people do that. But they like to say they're for equal rights, but and it's kind of ironic, really. They like to call all men pigs, but say that women deserve to be as high up as men, which is ironic when you think about it, because you're calling men pigs and you want to be like men, or at least have as much as men. So you're calling yourself a pig.
Yeah. You hear that, women? Equal rights means equal rights. That doesn't mean you're better than us or we're worse than you. It means we're better than you and we make more money than you.
Tons.
Which isn't true. The 75 cents to $1 thing that came out is the national average, you know? And it was a study done that, like, women make 75 cents to every dollar man makes. There's a study saying that women go into fields that make less money than men. Because more women go into fields like school teaching and like nursery owning or whatever the fuck you want to call that. That's where that comes from. That's where that statistic comes from. Is women, and it was a study done in like 95.
Yeah, what the fuck? Fucking 95.
Yeah. Where they were saying that men made more women than money because women were going into fields like nurses and...
men made more women than money?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. I believe so.
Well, you know, a good man makes more women than money. Which could mean two things. It could mean that he's making daughters. Which is awesome. You fucking cat. Look here, you bastard.
Alright, so for those of you that can't see, obviously everyone can't see except for us two. But the cat jumped on the table that we're recording this podcast on and jumped on Jake's laptop, pressed a bunch of keys, and then hit the caps lock key, then ran off and almost tackled me.
Yeah.
Nice playing with a hat.
He is cute. But anyways, yeah. It's a study saying that women go into more nurturing fields than men. Which just happen to make less money.
Which doesn't make sense to me, at least with the teacher pay gap, is because seeing a male teacher in a school is like finding a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
I very rarely see male teachers that aren't teaching football.
Yeah.
Or gym or any other kind of sport. Even then, we have more gym teachers at or female gym teachers at our school.
Yeah.
The only, for the most part, male teachers we have are English and any social science.
And they also double as like the track and field coach or some shit like that.
And or at least like political club leaders like Freeman and other teachers at our high school.
I think there were only 2 male teachers who I enjoyed.
Who?
I don't know if say names. Is that mean? I don't know. I don't know their names either. I'm really bad with names. The tall motherfucker who taught like social studies and shit.
Wilkin?
Yeah.
Everyone. I'm not gonna say everyone hates him, but
everyone hated him.
Well, at least because from what I've seen in his class, you talk about the colorblind dude that used to be a lawyer.
I have no idea. I know he used to be in the military.
He used to be really bland at speaking. It's like, hello, class.
Yeah, but he's like tall as dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed him.
Was he a track and field coach?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's probably Wilkin then.
Yeah.
Alright. What about him?
I liked him.
Well, why?
I don't know, he just was cool.
I think he used to be, from what I was told, and I think a lot of teachers have said it, I'm gonna say it's true, he used to actually be a lawyer.
He might have. I know that he like traveled the world and shit.
But he's also been involved in like really famous cases, and I think some of them were like nationally televised.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was awesome. And I think it was it. It's like the only teacher I really liked.
I liked Freeman.
I never had Freeman.
Freeman was the teacher in high school that actually kept me in high school. I was actually going to drop out my end of my sophomore year, probably my junior year, because I would have been 16 at the time when I would be able to drop out. But yeah, I was going to drop out of high school, but Freeman was the only teacher I ever liked in high school, and I figured I may as well stay just so I could be in his class again.
The only reason I stayed in high school is because I had nothing better to do. Absolutely nothing better to do. I graduated with a 1.4 GPA average.
Better than my 2.4.
No, it's not. That's literally a point lower than your 2.4.
You know about that.
No, I definitely do.
Yeah, you know.
I definitely do. That definitely makes sense.
Sorry, who had the calculator?
That's true.
Yeah, so there.
So virtually, you're listening to 2 fucking retards who could barely make it through high school.
Alright, look. I want to get this fucking straight.
You're retarded.
Public education has nothing to do with the intelligence of someone.
That's true.
At fucking all. It just proves that you have the ability to mock whatever a teacher says and spit out information you're given, and you only remember for 5 seconds.
High school, where you learn to regurgitate information.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I fucking hate the public education system. Because I think it's in the UK. I want to say in the UK, you can go to university for free, or at least with student loans. You don't have to pay them
Germany
off.
just did that.
Yeah, recently Germany's like, yeah, just come to uni. You don't have to worry about paying. And I think it's in all of Europe. I want to say, but we're Americans. We don't really give a shit about the other part of the world, because America #1, really. I think I heard if after a certain amount of years, if you haven't paid off your student loan debt, they just get rid of it. They say don't worry about it anymore. That's what I've heard. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but
yeah. All right. So fuck high school, right?
Fuck high school.
Stay in school, like.
No, drop out.
If you want to be a lawyer or something,
Yeah, well.
School's worth it because you need it. But speaking of school, middle school, right? Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch Homestar Runner?
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time when I was in elementary school. I love that shit.
Apparently it's back.
No, actually, yeah, I heard about that. I was when I was working at a restaurant, I had a table, and one of the guys was wearing a Homestar Runner t-shirt. Yeah. And yeah, he was telling me that they were relaunching the series.
Yeah, apparently they just started with a brand new one. Let's see, right? August. They got 2 right now. They have an April Fool's 2014, and then they have a Fisheye Lens, which is a joking poke at like hip hop videos
with the fisheye lens.
With fisheye lens.
So I mean, I really hope the April Fool's video is like them going, "Hey, Homestar Runner," and going, "Hey guys, I can't even remember the Homestar Runner voice right now."
Yeah,
I had it in my head.
Been a long time.
I had it in my head and I could do it, but like when I tried, I stopped. But I hope it's just, "Hey guys, all the rumors you heard are false. We just made this cartoon to disprove the rumors."
That's funny.
I really hope that is the April Fool's video.
If you've never been to homestarrunner.com, it's literally just www.homestarrunner.com. Go and visit it. It's fucking hilarious. It gave me a lot of enjoyment as a kid.
And if you haven't been to the website, you probably at least know of Strong Bad, because a lot of his videos are still on YouTube. Strong Bad answers emails, or Strong Bad fan mail, and one of their songs was on Guitar Hero 2, Trogdor. Trogdor. Yeah, it was a really, really popular song for no goddamn reason.
It's funny. That's the reason.
And Trogdor calling them the night. I love the drawing of Trogdor, just the dragon with a giant buff arm.
Just a single buff arm.
It's just a buff arm with like really crabby wings and like little stick legs. I love it.
What time is your date?
Like fucking like 9. 9? Well, I gotta go to her house at like around 9:20, I think. I'm not sure. Because I'm meeting her there to pick her up, but what?
Huh?
What?
I don't know. I think this is long enough for a first kind of bullshit, like, nonsense podcast.
Well, how long is it?
We're at 28 minutes, 22 seconds, 23 seconds, 24 seconds, 25 seconds, 26 seconds, 27 seconds, 28 seconds, 29 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm sorry, am I interrupting something you're trying to do right now?
You're talking.
Oh, dog. Everyone, this is my dog, Max. Max, say hi. Instantly run away from the microphone. Okay. Sorry about picking it up. I know that gave it some spikes.
Now he's licking his cuts.
Yeah. We enter Max in dogfighting rings all around the U.S. That's like his main thing.
We're gonna have like FBI agents knocking on her door in like 5 days.
That'd be funny. I just hear him breathing in the background.
Well, he's just a loud fucking animal, and that cut is so goddamn gross.
Yeah.
So explain to everyone what we're talking about. Or how he gets these things that turn into that gross monstrosity.
Well, this is the only time it's ever happened. He virtually is just like really old. He's like 15 years old. He's a German Shepherd Lab mix. And his elbows, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, just like got really gross and saggy somehow. And apparently he ripped one of his elbows off. So he bandaged it up for a week and like put a bunch of cream and ointment on it, and then he just like won't stop fucking with it.
Nice fucking with the cat.
Yeah, now he's chasing the cat around. There's a bunch of great visual things here for an audio podcast.
Yeah, we need a camera just facing the couch, not even facing us.
Just facing away from us.
Yeah, stay faceless.
I don't know what to say now. This, I don't even know if we're going to upload this, but if we do, because it was pretty funny, I think for a first time bullshitting podcast, it wasn't bad.
See? Once again, that means thank you.
Does it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about like the shitty audio quality and all that. We're really not gonna purchase
ever
anything
do this
here.
again.
Yeah. We're not gonna purchase anything until like we find our like groove, rhythm, boogie.
Shouts out to the groove.
Even though most of this podcast was just bullshitting for a lot of time, please go to
That was ew. What is that?
It's not even from him.
Ew.
I think that's a piece of tinfoil. Hold on, I'll be right back. You want to put these on?
Yeah, sure, why not? So basically what's going on right now is Jake is walking over to the tinfoil and kicking it around. And he's smiling back with the biggest grin, or he's walking back with the biggest grin on his face.
Well, that's because we thought it was vomit, and I'm really happy it's not vomit. Even though it sounded like my dog threw up.
Yeah, because it was just a really guttural, like... just really guttural. And,
he's too happy.
Yeah, for no goddamn reason.
Alright, so anyways. Fucking dog breathing.
Yeah, we're just smiling at each other.
Let's see, what did we talk about today? Go to,
Good talk.
hold on. I wish I knew how to properly pronounce his last name.
Jake Malkovich?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Malkovich, though. McKeel? I don't know.
McKeelopich.
It's Jake. MCKELVI and the Countertops. It's a Bandcamp. They got 2 albums out right now. One's Solid Chunks of Energy, and the other one is just their band name. I fucking think they're great. I think that they deserve way more fans than they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're very kind of folksy, rock kind of sound. I don't know what to say.
They're not necessarily my genre of music that I would particularly go out of my way to listen to, but definitely when they're on, I actually enjoy them. Most of what I listen to is either hip hop like 50 Cent, Notorious Big, or Gucci Mane, Riff Raff, Waka Flocka, shit like that, and then heavy metal. I'm not even gonna say the subgenres. I hate the subgenres, but yeah, they're just a really, really good band. They're even if you don't like that genre of alternative or indie or whatever the hell you want to call them, they're just a really, really outright good band.
Yeah, and I met the lead singer, met all the people in the band. They're really nice dudes. They're just from Rhode Island, I think.
And where was the venue at? Was it Arlington?
Arlington,
Virginia, the CD seller?
Yeah. Just my dad leaving to go be an alcoholic.
God damn it. Gotta love the Jews.
Yeah. I really hope I don't sound too Jewy on this podcast.
You're gonna sound Jewy regardless.
Ugh.
That was pretty Jewish.
Shut up.
At least you don't have a schnoz.
Yeah. Anyways.
Upkiss.
Go check them out. Hopefully we'll be back again in a less noisy, better set up place, because this is just us setting up a microphone and talking into it. I haven't soundproofed. I haven't done anything yet.
We could always do it in the guest room. Over here.
We could.
Around the corner. I feel like there's a lot more in there that we can get away with. Well, it's also right into the kitchen, so I don't know.
I think this little area is probably our shit. You know?
Yeah.
Because we can just, like, put soundproofing everywhere. We can put the dog outside. We can put the cat upstairs.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? We just have to do this when there's nobody else in the house, which was our mistake. Because we sat down not even supposedly doing a podcast, and then we just ended up talking for fucking almost 40 minutes.
Well, your mom's home now, too, so I mean, as soon as they're gone.
Yeah, but God knows how long we'll be gone for.
Oh, fuck. Hours.
Yeah. maybe a day or two. I mean, they're going to Texas.
What?
Yeah, they're going to Texas. They're going to...
They're definitely going to be gone for a day or two.
Yeah, Dallas, I think.
Are they flying or driving?
Flying.
Oh, thank God.
I would rather drive to Texas.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's just them stomping in the background. Completely unconcerned about anything that's going on around them. Literally slamming shit. I don't know what the fuck they're slamming, but they're literally slamming shit above us.
I'm sure they don't even know what we're doing.
No, they don't. But, oh well. Who cares? This is literally just an audio podcast to test the audio program that I'm using, which is just Audacity, you know? I'm not going to spend a ton of money on a new project. That's Hunter smoking out of a vape. He's smoking a Patriot vape off of or Patriot RDA off of a Zeus mechanical mod
with Dynasty drip tip.
Yeah, Dynasty drip tip. What kind of coils you rocking?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Cassidy built them. I have no clue.
They're probably just some micro coils, probably 6 wraps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably 6. I think.
Yeah. And what juice you smoking? Vaping.
Well, I was smoking Freemason Elixir Blue Granite, but it's a high VG juice, but it's really strong and it's really, really harsh in the throat. But and I've been smoking this new brand that our local vape shop got called Smacks.
Liberty Vapes, located next to
the Mediterranean Breezes.
Mediterranean Breeze.
And in our local fire department. Shouts out to the fire department.
Shouts out to the fire department. Look great with your shirts off.
Some of them. A lot of them are just fat old dudes that volunteer.
Oh well.
But anyways, the brand I'm really, really into right now is called Smacks, and the flavor's called Good Vibes. It's in 6 milligrams is the one I got it in. And I really can't just tell you the flavor because one of the few downsides of this juice in the bottle itself is that it does not tell you the flavor.
Also, it's in like a moisturizer bottle.
Yeah, like something you'd find like a Mary Kay product or something or Proactive, like you see in the commercials, the little foam they put on our face.
Though if you wipe this all over your face, you'll probably get acne.
Granted, it smells amazing, and it's like I believe it's 90% VG. It's a really, really high VG juice. I always use 90%, and yeah, it's called Smacks Good Vibes, 6 milligrams. It's in a 30 milliliter bottle, and yeah, it's actually really, really good. It's Smacks is definitely one of my favorite brands right now, next to probably Clutch. I think Clutch and Smacks are my favorite, and Ponies on Acid is probably my favorite flavor from Smacks.
Yeah.
It's like a s'moresy kind of taste.
I don't vape as much as Hunter does. I'm a casual vapor. I vape off other people's vapes.
No, I'm a casual vapor.
I can't take lung hits. I'm a little bitch. I can't do it. It's just I don't vape enough to take these deep lung hits that a lot of like experienced vapors do.
I'm not necessarily experienced that way.
No, but you can take like a 6 to 7 second hit, which is pretty good.
Oh, I actually got the lungs of a monster or something.
Yeah. For all you who don't know, Hunter used to be on a swim team in middle school called the Fierce Piranhas.
I'm not a good swimmer. I swim with my arms.
I'm actually a really good swimmer. I float. I'm fat. For all you who can't see that I'm fat or hear that I'm fat. And I can literally lay down in the ocean and just float over every single wave. That's not a joke. That's literally my life.
That's fucking awesome.
I can literally sleep on top of the ocean and only have to worry about flipping over and drowning. Also sharks, probably.
Well, depending on where you are. I mean, if you're at the local pool, you don't have to worry about that too much.
Well, that's not the ocean, is it?
Yeah, well, you never know. Well, when we went to Italy, actually, there was a pool right next to the beach. Yeah. At a hotel we stayed at in Italy. I believe in southern Italy, maybe northern. I really can't remember. It was fucking 5 years ago at this point, 6 years ago. But there was a pool by the hotel, and it was no bullshit, probably like 100 feet from the ocean.
Yeah.
And there was a pump in the ocean that would pump ocean water into the pool.
Ew, why?
It's better for you.
Is it?
Better for your skin, yeah. Oh. Better than chemicals. Like
I guess
chlorine.
That's true. There's a guy who made these things called natural pools, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Which is literally where he dug a hole, put plastic where the like above the dirt, and then just like around the pool, he put like plants and shit to purify the water.
Yeah.
So it's like swimming in a lake, minus all the dirt and like all like the fish and like shit.
Did you put concrete in there, like to fill the pool up? Or?
I don't think he did. I think he just used plastic sheeting. I don't know. There's a video on YouTube.
It's
Just
pretty sweet.
look up natural pool. He made 2, and they're really tight. And
Probably feels really good too. I love swimming in the lake as opposed to an ocean.
I would really like to make one, but I can't because we live in the suburbs.
Yeah,
And if I dug a hole in my backyard, the HOA would probably cut my dick off.
And for those of you who don't know, because I feel like we're one of the few states that actually has an HOA, or at least we're one of the few areas in our state that has an HOA.
Yeah.
The HOA is a homeowners association. They're basically the people that say, hey, fuck you, you cannot paint your house whatever color you want it unless you ask for consent, documented consent, mind you, from your neighbors. You cannot grow certain plants in your yard. You can't do all this shit without permission.
It's total bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm from an area where I literally drive down a street and see like pink houses, purple houses.
Well, if you go in certain parts of Virginia, you'll see that.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm from Ohio. Just gonna say that, just in case you're curious. Hunter's from this place where they take babies and they put their fingers in their ass and use them as finger puppets.
That would explain me.
Yeah. That's why Hunter's always grumpy. That's because he's scared you're gonna put your finger in his ass.
Dude, yeah. My PTSD actually isn't from hospital visits, like I was told from my parents. It's actually because of doctors putting fingers on my ass and playing
It's
with
the
me.
doctors too. That's the weird part.
The fucking doctors.
It's not like some hick hillbilly. It's literally a medically trained doctor in a proper city.
Well, granted, this is in South Carolina, so I mean...
He lives in a Dr. Seuss book.
I'm sorry?
Redfish, Bluefish is probably Dr. Seuss.
One bitch, two bitch, dead bitch, blue pitch.
Yeah. Alright, we're at like 40 minutes now. 42 minutes.
Good talk.
Yeah. I think we're just going to stop it here.
Alright.
We'll pick it up some other time.
Alright.
Remember, support your local musicians.
Always
support
Jew
your
down.
local business. And if you go to a thrift store, Jew them down.
Jew them down.
I don't know 100% what that means, but my grandma said it once, and I thought it was hilarious.
Keep in mind, she's not even a Jew.
She's not. She married a Jew. No, she converted, I'm pretty sure.
Bullshit. No, because she was talking to us about God all the time when she was here.
I don't know. I think she converted, though.
Think.
Just like...
Because.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have her on one day. She's insane.
She'll just get mad at us all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Alright. We just keep talking. Yeah. I don't know how to end this.
Jew down.
Jew down.
Scene.